morning, friends. I just took a shower. It's been over a week since I've been able to take a shower, and so it felt really nice. It felt especially nice because the boys had the worst night's sleep ever last night, like ever. And if you infer that then we also had a bad night's sleep, you are correct. Theodore woke up at midnight, would not go back to sleep, would not. 1:30, I finally brought him into bed with us, and that was around the exact same time that then Hugo woke up and came into our room. Jeff brought him back into his room and eventually made it back. I don't think we ended up falling back to sleep until close to 2:30. I don't even know what time it was. I think it was close to 2:30. And the boys were up at like 5:45. So yeah, it was a pretty rough night. The roughest night we've had in a while. So I'm gonna present some options to Jeff. Ways that maybe we can change and fix what's going on, because for the past few weeks, Theodore has really been hating his crib, and he's been putting up such a fight to go back to sleep, to go to sleep, to take a nap. Anything that has to do with his crib, he is so mad about, and does not want to be in his crib. So I'm thinking we need to decide something. Either, I don't know why Hugo is yelling. Either we need to, what was it? I can't even think straight. I haven't finished my first cup of coffee. Either we just keep doing what we're doing and hope that it'll eventually pass, or I'm gonna say either we disassemble the crib and just have Theodore in our bed. We get a bigger bed, because right now we're sleeping in a queen, and it's just enough space for Jeff and I, barely. So we get a bigger bed. We have a floor bed for a little while, or we move Theodore into Hugo's room and see if changing his scenery will change anything. So let me know if you have dealt with the same thing, what you've done. I might ask my Instagram too, because it's really rough, and I can't keep doing the million wake ups and lay him down, he's quiet, you think he's asleep, you go lay down, and immediately he's up again. And honestly, my vote is for the floor bed, just because I feel it's the easiest. Oops. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go finish my facial massage, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a second. What are you doing? Are you sitting in the box? My SD card is full, and I just can't. I don't have the time. Look at my hand. I don't have the time to go through it right now and delete stuff, so I'm just logging my phone for the rest of today. Anyway, we're gonna Toy Story 2 is almost done, and we are gonna play once this is done, and we could go outside for a little bit. Let's not spit, remember? Spitting is not very polite, honey. Spitting is not very polite. That's it.
Let me do it.
I'm actually gonna text Jeff right now and tell him that that I'm planning on putting Theodore down for bed with Hugo. I haven't told him yet. I'm eating some cold pizza. I'm about to put some of the laundry into the dryer. I'm expecting a really freaking exciting package today. I'm expecting some new filters for my dust buster. It has been weeks, over a month, that, oh, that's weird. There's a Christmas present up there that I guess I put up there. It's small Legos to keep them away from Theo. I forgot that was there.
it's been over a month since I haven't been able to use my dustbuster, and I like for the longest time couldn't figure out, it's a Black & Decker cordless dustbuster. For the longest time couldn't figure out what model it was, and just knew that like you can't just order any old dustbuster filter. And so I didn't know what to do, going on and on, thinking like maybe I'll just need to buy a whole new dustbuster. Eventually found the little sticker on the inside of the dustbuster that says the model number, so I was able to order new filters for it, which is amazing because the filter that's in there now is the one that was in there when we got it, and it's so shot that like the dustbuster just will not even work anymore. And our floors have been like atrocious. I've been using my vacuum, but like taking the whole vacuum out and doing the whole thing is just too much to do like on a regular basis. I've also been just getting it down on my hands and knees and just cleaning it with paper towels. But anyway, I'm so excited for my dustbuster, and then also getting some more of my Clorox bleach refill for my Clorox wand, toilet wands. So excited for that. So you know you're an adult one, right? I'm washing all the sheets, pillowcases, Hugo's blankie. I'm gonna put it into the dryer. We have scheduled a 10:30 gym class for the boys. I think we're gonna skip it. I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to get the boys to take naps today. Theo, like, it won't be an issue, but I don't know if Hugo will nap. 1 second. Last night was so atrocious. I feel like getting them to nap today will be the best, in everyone's best interest, in their best interest, but then also like to give myself the gift of like at least an hour of quiet time would be really, really nice. So I think we're gonna skip that class, but there is a class later this afternoon and we could go to if we want. So I think for this morning I'm just gonna keep focusing on the laundry. I'm gonna focus on just tidying things up because the kitchen's in a little bit of a disarray, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so maybe we can come up with a different game for you. What is this? Spot. That's right, spot. Good job, honey. No, but oh yeah, honey. We have to get you changed, mister. It's 9 o'clock. The sun is coming out a little bit, and I feel like sometimes I give you guys my plans for the day, and then I shut the camera off, and like 30 minutes goes by, and then I completely change them. So I'm thinking I am gonna take the boys to the gym class this morning. I mean, it's a toss-up, right? Like either we stay home and they nap, or we go to the gym class. The reason I'm like going back and forth with it is because I know that in today's gym class there are going to be bubbles. There's going to be a bubble machine, and the boys love bubble machines. So it's like what being a mom is. A nap time or bubble machine. And I know they will nap in the car. It's just if I take them, then that means like I do not get any time to myself today. Which like I guess is just the sacrifice I made when I had these children. Anyway, I have like 15 more minutes before I have to like really decide. Alright, we're gonna go. I have a load of laundry in the laundry. I have a load of laundry in the washing machine that I can change over to the dryer when we get back home. And the sheets and everything are drying in the dryer. And I can just do that when we get back. It's like one of those things, weighing out. I think that they'll have a lot of fun, and I think it'll just, maybe for my mental sanity, be a little bit better to just get out of the house. I do find that when I'm in the house for too long, I start to feel a little stir crazy. Yes, my love. Okay, Mommy will put it back. We need to brush your teeth, honey, and then we're gonna go. So yeah, let's go to the boys' gym class. Hi friends, it's almost 12:30. We're back home. I don't know if that was like a good idea or a bad idea. They were both it was just like a lot of things happening, a lot of emotions, but we did it, and whatever, we're home. I'm gonna get them some chips and hummus right now as a snack. I did ask my Instagram if like what the suggestions were for cribs and toddlers, and most people are saying that when their toddler started doing that, like started rejecting their crib, they moved them into a bed. So that's like, yeah, pretty terrifying. Not so much like moving to a bed, or like not so much the bed part of that, but the transition, the moving to the bed. And I think it's because I'm so tired and like so drained that like the thought of having another couple of nights where like our sleep is terrible because we're either like walking Theo back into the bed and like doing that a million times, or you know, like that, it's just exhausting. But I feel like these transitions are always tough, but then like lead to better days. So I'm thinking, don't quote me, but like I'm thinking that tonight we'll try Theodore in Hugo's bed. We'll try having them sleep together. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know what bedtime's gonna look like. I don't know any of that. I don't know how it, like I'm quite nervous with Theodore being in a big boy bed, and then like if he wakes up, like I guess I'll put the monitor in there, but like him waking up in the middle of the night, and then what if we don't hear him and he like walks out? Does he know to walk to our bedroom? Like, you know, all of that type of stuff. So anyway, that's where my brain is. I'm gonna make the boys something to eat, and then I'm gonna have something to eat, and then just like sit for a second. Alright guys, I am getting started on the boys' dinner, and I decided I made a judgment call after talking with Jeff. Jeff was like gung-ho and like pretty supportive for whatever I wanted to try tonight, but I'm so tired that I just feel like I can't do another night like last night, and I don't have the patience to do like an hour-long bedtime, you know? So I think what I should do is just put Theo in his crib tonight. If he cries in the middle of the night and like puts up a fight like he did last night, I'll just bring him into our bed right away. Last night there was a lot of back and forth. I'll just bring him right into our bed, and we will like figure something more permanent out this weekend, whether that be moving him into Hugo's room, or deciding if we're gonna get a bigger bed. So I think that will just save my sanity for today, and I'll just feel sorry, Theodore's going through the recycling. I'll be able to tackle that very big transition slash decision better this weekend when I have Jeff and I have some support, and I'm not just trying to do it by myself. So I feel like so out of breath and so like all over the place. But we played outside, which was nice. Theodore got so messy. Hold on, let me put you down for a second. It's like such a little pantry rat. Like he loves just being in there. So yeah, the boys were playing outside. Theodore decided his like favorite thing is soil and dirt, which is great. Like keeps him busy. I don't care about him getting dirty. It's just then cleaning him up afterward. So I gave both the boys a bath, which was good. Got that out of the way. And yeah, I'm gonna get worked on their dinner now, and I will I'll check back in with you guys after I put both boys down for bed. Please pray for me that the next 2 hours, 90 minutes to 2 hours goes well. Kids are asleep. I mean, I just put Hugo down, so there's a chance he might pop out, but it was no easy feat. It was not my best nighttime routine performance. I spent all that time making dinner, and like Theodore ate like none of it. He ate the raspberries, and then Hugo ate a little bit of dinner, but it's like all of a sudden they don't want to eat dinner, and Theodore doesn't want to eat dinner, doesn't want to eat anything, and wants to just throw it all on the floor. I know that it's all like developmentally normal. It's just like the reality of it is very difficult, and I think especially after last night and just being exhausted, it was a day. It was a day. There were many times where I was like, I don't want to vlog. I just want to like be done with the day. But I think it's important to like show these moments of like defeat and just feeling exhaustion, because it's real. It's real, and I don't think we see enough of it online, you know, within reason. So anyway, I think I gave it a little more thought. I'm thinking that instead of putting Theodore in Hugo's bed, Jeff and I will try moving his crib into his room, which was like originally the plan. But I do think, like, my mommy intuition is telling me that I think Theodore needs his crib, not the crib itself, but like the boundaries of the crib. I just don't know if he'll do super well with like just being able to like get up and out of bed, and I could see it becoming an issue, especially like sharing the bed, him and Hugo. And I don't want to put Theodore on the trundle. I think he's a little bit too little for that. I'm obviously not the top bunk. So I'm thinking that in a perfect ideal world, we move the crib into Hugo's room this weekend. I think both the boys will do well knowing that they are sharing a room. That'll totally change our nighttime routine, because now like I put Theodore to bed first and then put Hugo to bed. But I think if they're both in the same room, I'll need to put both of them to bed at the same time, which is fine. We can work it out. But moving Theodore's crib into Hugo's room means that we have to disassemble the dresser that is in Hugo's room, because the dressers are really long. I think it's the Hemnes dresser from IKEA. It's really, really long. And originally when we had discussed, this is not like a new plan, but when we had discussed this, I thought, oh, like maybe we could put the dresser in the closet, but Jeff measured it. It won't fit in the closet. I mean, it'll fit, but the drawers won't open. So we're gonna need to disassemble the dresser and figure out another solution in the closet for all Hugo's clothes. And maybe Theodore's clothes too. Anyway, stay tuned for all of that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm glad the day is done, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's all. Love you all.